Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to import an Excel spreadsheet into an Access database. This is really easy and simple. When you get the hang of it, it's actually only a few clicks or steps and a little bit of typing. So if you don't know how to do this at all, then don't worry, I'll be explaining it from beginning to end. And with that being said, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is open up your Excel database or spreadsheet, sorry, and we're just going to go ahead and look at everything that's going on here. So basically, you want to make sure that your books down here at the bottom, or tabs, I guess, are just set to 1. So delete everything you don't want, and then just leave the 1, and you can save it as a new file. That would make it a lot less confusing later on when you're setting up the import wizard. And then yeah, so we really want to pay attention though to the top of these, the field names, which are the names of the columns. And then we want to pay attention to how much, like what kind of data is in here, what the name of the data is, everything like that. And so let's open up our Access and make sure everything matches up. Let's go ahead and enable this content and then open it back up again. And the customer name or number, sorry, you just want to make sure all the names of the actual columns match up. So like we want customer number and customer number, name, street, city, state, postal code, balance, amount paid, all these are good to go. And that's all we basically need. But when we go in here, we right click this and go to design view. We want to make sure all this data basically lines up as well. So if I wanted the customer number to have a maximum field size of 4, because that's all I need. As you can see, AM23 down to TW56, WS34. We only need four characters, so that would be good. And it is text because we can't do arithmetic sequences on it. Anything you can't do arithmetic on counts as text. So like if you have a phone number, you can't do any arithmetic. You can't add them or subtract them, so they're text. But that's how you remember what's text and what's number. So, money, of course, is currency. It's separate, but still. So format, you don't need to mess with any of that. We don't want any duplicates because customer numbers should not be duplicated. You don't want duplicate records because usually there are minor differences between them, and that causes problems in the future. So we do want that indexed. Customer name, maximum field size of 25. So basically, if they had a name that's longer than 25 characters, we wouldn't be able to type it in. And believe it or not, this will fit, so it's good. So that's good. And then let's skip on down to, I guess, postal code. Postal code's a good example. Postal code, there is no postal code that's more than 5 digits. So we can keep it at 5 and just leave it at that because it's like 37084, that's 5, and they all match up. So we do want that, and then duplicates are okay, but we do want these to be indexed. So basically when you index something, it makes it easier to search, faster to search, and all that good stuff when you're doing a query later on. So that'll be fine. And just so everyone knows, I hate the word query. It's not fucking query, it's quarry. So anyways, moving on. Amount paid in currency, you do want currency. And you can do decimal places to auto, but we really just would rather have it at 2 just to be safe. Basically what this means is when you input this, it will keep the .00 at the end, because if we had 38 cents on the end of that 195, then we want to make sure we can see that. And we don't want to go into 3 because it doesn't matter if you have 3 decimal places. You can't get like half a penny. So that's why we do that. And then the next currency thing would be let's see, balance. Balance is currency, decimal places too. And I don't know whether yeah, okay, so both of these are good to go. And of course I explained what the description was in another video, so we don't have to worry about that. But basically we can close out of Excel now, and I don't want to save any changes because I didn't really do anything. And we want to go back to our home tab so we know what we're looking at and make this full size. And let's double tap this to go back into regular view, or I think it's like table view or datasheet view. I forget what it's called, but either way it works. So so what like what we have here is our basic view. And what we want to do is import our Excel spreadsheet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to close this, believe it or not. And click on External Data tab. Go to Excel. We're going to find our actual file here, like Excel. Where are we going? Where are we going? And here we go, Lab 11, customer data. And we're going to click Open. And then we're going to append it to the table, and then we're going to choose which table. Now we only have one table, it's named customer, so we click that one. But if you wanted to append it to a different one, then that would work as well. And the reason that we want to append it as opposed to just importing it to a new table, it may seem easier to import it to a new table, but at least this way you don't have to worry about what you're doing with like column names, or sorry, fields, and you don't have to worry about data types, data sizes, all that other crap. You've already done it, and as long as everything matches up, this will import correctly. So you're good to go. And now what we're gonna do is click OK, and look, make sure everything's fine. Don't worry if like one of these turns out black. It's a little weird. I've only had it do it one time, and it wasn't mine. It was on Jeremy's, and he's kind of an idiot. So regardless, it works. And basically, this is good to go. So let's go ahead and click next, and next, and then finish. And it will import everything, and then we can close. And next time we double click this, surprise, all our data is here. It's all formatted correctly. Maximum field size on that is 2. Maximum field size on this one is 4, so we can't type anything else in. It all works. And then if we exit out, you notice something just disappeared right here. Basically what that is if we were to open this up, you can see everything saved because there's this log access database here. It's basically a LACCDB. It's basically like a logger or something where basically any changes you make get automatically logged in there, and then if if your program shuts down, if your computer freezes, if you exit on accident, it just wraps it all up and exits really quick so that it doesn't lose any data. So anyways, that is how you import data and whatnot to a Access database from an Excel spreadsheet. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.